All right, folks, this is Heine. This is the morning update. So tonight or today, last night, S&P went up. What are we at? 55, 53 points on a Russian Ukraine quote unquote ceasefire deal. Whatever. I don't buy it. For the upside, though, what I'm looking at is obviously 43.26. There were singles up here from the other day, so I could see a poke up there. If you've been paying attention to the room, 43.54 has been a huge level for a long time. And then we have a naked POC up at 76 plus your 50-day moving average 75. So I would say the 75.80 would be, ultimate top today. I would be very shocked if it went above 43.50. But again, this is Fed day, so anything is possible. We'll see on the open if this starts to dip at all. Here's your 3-minute chart. You look at 1 a.m. is when we started ramping up. That's probably when the news came out since they're in Europe time. And here's your hourly. So here's that 43.25, which is another level I was looking at. We're north of that now, which, is, I guess, fairly bullish. Or not north of that now. We're under that now. You can see where we popped that, what was that, March 11th, and then just came scrolling back down. This overnight on 29 was kind of a BS deal. It pierced it way early in the morning. Nobody was there, and then we just kind of straight up. So, my guess would be the short squeeze from here. But I mean, in honesty, we really haven't gone anywhere. If you back up, we've kind of been in this range. Here's another pop up here. So again, this is fairly big level at 43.25, and then on the daily we have the 43.54, which is also a huge level. So those are the two, those levels are kind of what I'm looking at as of top side. Now, again, it's Fed day, so who knows? Back to Russia. Here's the wheat chart. This is the hourly. If Russia's ceasefire was real, the wheat would be limit down. So this is really what I'm watching for. This is my barometer. This and the euro, or my barometer for Russia activity. We'll go to equity side. Here's Queb. I talked about this in the room yesterday. I said, briefly, hey, look, the 25 calls are 29 cents. Well, those are $2.30 in the money now. If somebody took those, awesome. It won because I didn't take it. And here's the euro. You can see we peaked up at 7.45 this morning. We're coming back down. So in all reality, we could just go back to unchanged today before 2 p.m. before the Fed. On the Fed meeting, I don't know. I have no idea. 0.25% is priced in. Half would be bearish. 75 would be very bearish. If they did a full point, I don't know. The world might end. But I can't see them not hiking. So again, I don't know. The speculation's everywhere. I think he'll come out aggressive because he has to, because inflation is north of 8%. But whatever. Macro aspect. There's you have the LME, the London Metal Exchange halted again today as they tried to open after being halted for I think a week. That's crazy. That's a 145-year history of an exchange that has never put price limits on and never closed like this. So that's very historic, not in a good way. Russian Euro bonds, or the Euro dollar bonds, Russia's exposure, I think that's going to start to come to light. You can't cut somebody off and then have them pay in a different currency. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but today is kind of their last final notice, and I think they have 30 days after that to make good. Otherwise, they start to default. So you're going to start to see who's got exposure. I do know that BlackRock does, and so that's something to watch because BlackRock is not a money manager, so therefore they can't pull money from different funds to fund themselves. So if the liquidation happens there, that's going to be nuts. Anyway, something to keep in mind, but that doesn't really matter because we're just looking at today and what to trade. Honestly, for a Fed day, I put my hands in my pockets, grab some popcorn and watch. But we'll see if it gets up here into the 54 or even the 43.25 area, I might look at a CCS just because I don't know, how much higher it could go. But again, if I took anything, it would be very small. Or I would YOLO just a long, SPY call or SPY put, which could be an avenue to go to today, just so you don't have any short risk. Anyway, that's my morning update, and we will see you Friday.